Good morning and welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today's story is a story that I have heard and read before, and I've heard that it maybe originally comes from China or Japan, but I'm reading a version that comes from a folktale book of Rock and Stone by Jenny Moon. A book that was given to me by Ruben. Thank you, Ruben. The story is called The Stonecutter. And it goes like this. The stonecutter led a hard life. Each morning he said goodbye to his wife and shuffled out of his hut under the scraggy trees on the mountainside and made his way to the quarry. He hacked and sawed at the stone all day, his hands raw and his eyes and mouth filled with stone dust. Sweat dribbled down him, and then he trudged home. Once a week he would hitch the mule to the cart and load the stone he had quarried, and he would drive the mule down to the town, where he sold the stone to whoever needed it. This time it was a merchant who wanted it. He lived in a mansion at the edge of the woods, and he needed it for a new summer house. As the stonecutter led the mule up the drive, he looked up onto the little clouds in the sky and said to his mule, "Why is it that my life is so hard? How I wish that I had a house like this with shady trees round it and other people serving me," he mused. "Like a stonecutter bringing stone to me for my new summer house." A gust of wind blew. It seemed that his mule spoke. "Are you sure that this is what you want?" The stonecutter was a bit taken aback. He laughed at his own silliness. "Of course," he said. And in that second, he found himself standing at the front door of a large house with a stonecutter coming up the drive. His wife joined him at the door. For a while they led a lovely life, being known as the richest couple in town, living in a big house, entertaining in the summer house at least twice a week. But by now, as a rich man, he had made a few enemies too. The day came when the rich man was sitting in a summer house, his feet up on a fine red velvet settee, trying to read his book. But the sun shone through the glass too powerfully. He was hot, and it was too bright to see the pages of his book. "Cursed be this heat," he said. "I wish I could be that sunshine." His wife looked at him from her chaise lounge. "Are you sure that is what you would wish for, dear?" she said. "Of course, I would like the power to overheat and burn whoever I liked," he said. And he was that sun. For days he played with his power to heat and burn, and he loved it. But once he had annoyed all those whom he wished to annoy, he became bored hanging out about in the sky. And besides, the winter came, and now clouds blocked his views and irritated him. But he did like the way clouds could bowl round the world, traveling high or low, it seemed. "I wish I could be a cloud," he thought, since he no longer did he have a mouth to speak with. "Are you sure that you wish for that?" whispered the Creator into the sun's fire. "Of course." And he became a cloud, loving the ability he thought he had to do what he wanted, where he wanted, to glower down on the world, to spew out rain, to cover everything with snow, to frighten people with thunder and lightning. But it seemed that every time he had chosen a target for some special weather, the wind blew him somewhere else. It blew him off the edge of the horizon for days, and then blew him back to the mountains, and he had just settled there when he was being gusted down into a valley. I wish I could be a mountain. Then nothing could move me, he said. It would be rock solid forever. Are you sure that is what you want? It was the mountaintop that spoke. If so, come and join us. And he became a conical mountain that towered up and pierced feathery clouds. Ah, said the mountain, this is perfect. I love it. I love the cooling cloak of snow that keeps me from the heat of the sun. Just then, the mountain felt a tickling and pricking sensation in his lower slopes. Looking down, he saw a stonecutter going about his daily chores, stopping into the stone of the great quarry. He looked poor, but he was humming and singing as he swung his pick. I wish I could be a stonecutter, said the mountain. Then I could be simple and happy. And he became a stonecutter again, and he was simple, and he was finally happy. Thank you.